Hi. I am live after a long time um, from Big FM's national handle, and I'm waiting for people to join in. Then I will kind of give my introduction that who I am, and I'm here for a special purpose today. और ये जो अक्टूबर का महीना है ये भी बहुत बहुत क्रूशल है, स्पेशली फॉर द लेडीज आउट देयर. हाय धीरज, हाय पुनीत. ओके. So since people are joining in, नमस्कार, गुड इवनिंग. मेरा नाम है सिमरन. मैं दिल्ली बिग एफएम पे शो करती हूँ, ट्रेंडी टेल्स नाम का शो करती हूँ, और आप मुझे बिग रेडियो ऑनलाइन पर भी सुनते हैं. नाउ इन फैशन नाम का एक शो करती हूँ सुबह 9 बजे. सो आज एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट मुद्दे को डिस्कस करने के लिए यहाँ पर मैं आई हूँ. इट इज़ समथिंग वेरी वेरी क्रूशल. अक्टूबर के महीने को हम मनाते हैं एज ब्रेस्ट कैंसर अवेयरनेस मंथ. आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट बी अवेयर ऑफ इट. बट ना वो जो अवेयरनेस है वो गूगल करने तक सीमित नहीं रहनी चाहिए, या वो सिर्फ बोलने के लिए या किसी से आपस में सिर्फ बात करने के लिए इस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट तक सीमित नहीं रहनी चाहिए. इट शुड नॉट बी जस्ट लिमिटेड टू दिस. वी नीड टू डू समथिंग अबाउट इट. अगर हमें एज विमेन अगर कुछ छोटा सा भी आपको ऐसा सिम्टम दिखता है या महसूस होता है, भले बाद में कोई दिक्कत ना हो, one should not ignore it, and that's the reason I have come here today कि क्यों breast education important है, in a country like India, जहाँ पे हम शायद ओपनली इस बारे में बात नहीं करते हैं, बट जब प्रॉब्लम आती है तब हम सबके सब एक साथ इसे डिस्कस करना शुरू कर देते हैं. सो टू डिस्कस ऑल दिस, आज मेरे साथ एक स्पेशल गेस्ट होने वाले हैं. द स्पेशल गेस्ट इज डॉक्टर मनीष सिंगल. ही इज द सीनियर कंसल्टेंट मेडिकल ऑन्कोलॉजिस्ट इन द ब्रेस्ट अपोलो हॉस्पिटल न्यू दिल्ली. सो मैं उनका वेलकम करना चाहती हूँ. लेट मी सी इफ ही इज कम हियर. आई कैन काइंड ऑफ एड हिम. डॉक्टर मनीष सिंगल इज. I hope the network does not play funny with us today evening, because this is very very crucial. आज मैं चाहती हूँ कि हम सबको Hello, Dr.
Hi.
Manish.
Hi, Simran. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I'm absolutely fine. Great. So Dr. Manish, पहले तो मुझे यही बताएं कि how is life? How are these times going on for you? What are you up to? What is happening?
So, life has not really changed much for us. I'm an oncologist, so I'm not seeing COVID patients directly, but some of our patients did turn out to be COVID positive. So, we did struggle with them a bit, but thankfully, by God's grace, all of them have recovered. Most of them have recovered well. And so we have,
Oh, great.
by God's grace, we have not lost any patient of cancer to COVID so far. Although many turned
Thank
positive,
God.
they recovered as well. And we are doing
Thank
our
God.
usual
So
precautions,
good.
as is, I think, very well known to everybody.
Absolutely.
So we were never on lockdown. We were always traveling to the hospital.
Doctors were never in the lockdown. Hats off to you guys. I think it is only because of because of the doctors, because of the medical fraternity, that all of us, we are sitting back at home and we are relaxed. And even if I talk about the COVID patients, जिन लोगों को COVID हुआ है, वो भी पूरी तरह से डॉक्टर्स पे ही निर्भर कर रहे हैं. So hats off to you people.
Yeah.
So डॉक्टर, आज हम एक स्पेशल मुद्दे पे यहाँ पे बात करने के लिए आए हैं. अक्टूबर इज द मंथ ऑफ ब्रेस्ट कैंसर अवेयरनेस, एंड आई थिंक ये एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जिसके बारे में खुल के आज भी हिंदुस्तान में लोग बात नहीं करते हैं. आई एम अ मदर ऑफ अ 3-year-old, और मुझे लगता है कि ये मेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है एज समवन हु इज रिलेटेड, हु इज इनटू मीडिया, कि भाई मैं आगे आऊं और आपके जैसे एक्सपर्ट्स की मदद के साथ लोगों तक करेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन पहुंचाऊं. तो सबसे पहला सवाल जो है मेरा यही है कि अगर हम ब्रेस्ट कैंसर की बात करें तो कई ऐसे सिम्टम्स, कई ऐसी बातें होती हैं जो नॉर्मली लेडीज के साथ हो जाती हैं, लेकिन वी टेंड टू समटाइम्स इग्नोर देम. सो अगर मैं पूछूं तो ऐसे कौन से बेसिक सिम्टम्स हैं, और द बेसिक सिम्टम्स जो नॉर्मली ब्रेस्ट कैंसर के होते हैं और जो आप नोटिस करेंगे?
So, see, the most common symptoms, जो सबसे common symptom है, that is lump in the breast. And I must also admit that most lumps are benign. 80% to 90% lumps are benign, but it is always good to keep self breast examination happen, and self breast examination every female should be doing. And so lumpiness or lump in the breast, which is usually a cancer lump, is hard. It's not very soft. They're hard tumors, hard lumps. The other symptoms are any discharges from the nipple, which is usually bloody, any deviation in the nipple, or we call it inversion of the nipple, or skin changes on the puckering of the skin whenever the skin gets indrawn, because the cancer sucks the skin inside. So there can be puckering or dimpling of the skin wherever the lump is. Or so any hard lump in the breast or in the axilla, in the armpit, that should be brought to the notice. In case you are not able to make out कि lump hard है, कि soft है, कि semi soft है, better है कि you go to the doctor, show it, get a mammography, ultrasound done, and remove any doubt in your mind.
Okay. So, of course, there are chances, because layman, अगर मैं हूँ और मुझे नहीं पता चल रहा है कि whether this is a hard lump, या मुझे ये भी नहीं पता चल रहा है कि शायद ये periods के time पे जो आपको symptoms देखने को मिलते हैं, शायद probably वो है. You should not take that risk of just sitting back and relaxing. It's okay. Let me ignore it. One should not do that.
So it's very important.
Exactly.
The usual time to do a self breast examination is immediately after the menstrual cycle is over.
Yes.
So that is the time. So there are nth number of videos on the net, on Google, on YouTube. One can go through those and see that how a self breast examination has to be done. And I think every female religiously should do self breast examination once in a month, and we call it 3 finger 3 minutes. You have to palpate the breast with 3 fingers. It takes 3 minutes to do it, and find out whether there is anything which is abnormal in the breast. And you find that it is abnormal, better to go to the health facility and get it checked.
Exactly. So this breast examination one should do only post your menstrual cycle.
Post your menstrual cycle. That is the time that the hormonal changes in the breast is the least.
Correct. So even if there is some sort of tenderness because of periods, you will not feel it post the periods.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So talking about who all are at risk of breast cancer, मतलब कुछ ऐसा कोई specific age है, or is it also connected to family history? इन पे आप थोड़ा अगर इनको highlight करेंगे डॉक्टर.
Right. So everybody is at risk. If you have taken birth as a woman, you are at risk of having breast cancer. So lifetime risk of a woman in the US, because we have more data coming from America. So lifetime risk is 1 out of 8. 1 out of 8 women will have breast cancer. So I think everybody is at risk. You should not assume that I am at low risk because I'm exercising a lot. I'm doing all the healthy things in the world. So my risk is 0%. There is no 0% risk. But yes, simply put, the risk is higher as the age grows up, right? So with advancing age, the cancer is a process of aging. So जैसे जैसे उम्र बढ़ती है वैसे वैसे definitely cancer का risk बढ़ता है. But every age group is at risk. So it is not like that our youngest patient is just 20 years old.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it's not that there is anything which says कि ये इसमें risk कम हो जाता है. There is no doubt that those females who have lesser children or no children, or childbirth after the age of 30 years, breastfeeding only for 6 months or no breastfeeding, because we know that सब लोगों को profession is of key interest to them, and sometimes they don't do breastfeeding for long enough. So all these things can increase the chance of having breast cancer. Obesity can also cause increase in chance of breast cancer. And जैसे आपने कहा कि family history, there was a time when I was doing my studies in 2007. Our book teaching was that hereditary breast cancer is just 1%, 2%. Today we know that the chance of hereditary breast cancer is not 2%, 1%. It is actually 12.7 to 15%. So you must understand one very important thing. There was a time when genetic mutation testing or DNA sequencing used to be very difficult. and it used to be very costly. It used to cost about
Correct.
2.5 lakh rupees to get a DNA sequencing done. Ever since the DNA sequencing became more available, it became more reachable. Now you can do a DNA sequencing genetic mutation testing for 15,000 rupees. So we started doing it much more commonly. And then we realized that actually what we used to think was 1 to 2% has actually become 15%. पहले हम कर ही नहीं रहे थे, तो हमें पता ही नहीं था.
Exactly.
अब हम लोग कर पा रहे हैं
Exactly.
और इतने सारे लोगों का करते हैं. Then we are coming to know it is not 1%, it is actually 15%, which is a significant
My
number.
God.
And the younger you
My
are
God.
with breast cancer, the higher the chance that you can be a genetic carrier of some mutations which can
I
cause
see.
familial breast cancer.
I see, I see. So, Doctor, ये एक personal सवाल है. Since you mentioned over here, you spoke about breastfeeding, and we have generally heard a lot that if you breastfeed your child for a longer time, it reduces the risk of having breast cancer. I have breastfed my child. So, is it like, okay, Simran, तुम में आराम है पूरी जिंदगी, कोई टेंशन
I
लेने की
told
जरूरत
you,
नहीं है, ऐसा है क्या?
my starting punchline was that nobody is risk free. If you have born as a woman,
Correct.
you have the risk of having breast cancer. So it never gets back to
True.
0%.
That's why I asked you.
And mind
That's
you,
why I asked you.
if
There
our
are many
politicians are
people out
listening to
there.
this, air pollution is a risk factor for breast cancer as well. Smoking is, alcohol is, and air pollution is nothing but you are smoking almost maybe 20 cigarettes at this point in time, maybe 10 to 20 cigarettes, and as we go along deeper into the winters, perhaps even 50 cigarettes a day. That is also a risk factor for breast cancer. You can't negate that risk.
My God, my God. So, you know, this discussion is actually kind of an eye opener, and we're getting to know a lot. And I hope that people actually benefit from this. So, अब बात करते हैं about the physical activity. So, if I am someone who's completely into exercising, क्या इससे risk reduce होता है of breast cancer?
Of course. So if you are doing physical activity, you have less fat in the body. That is what you assume, and you are having a perfect body mass index. And if you have a perfect body mass index, your hormonal surge decreases. And if your hormonal surge is lesser, then you have lesser chance of having breast cancer. There's no doubt about that. So physical activity
Okay.
does protect you not only from breast cancer, but many other cancers actually.
Oh, great, great, great. So another reason of you know that why one should be active as far as working out is concerned. Great. और अगर मैं
So
routine
people would like
testing
to
की
know
बात
what is
करूँ,
Simran's
doctor,
mantra for fitness.
I hardly get time. I have a 3-year-old child. My only you know, running after my only mantra is running after my child. So I think every
So
mother
you should be
does that.
setting examples
But
for others.
yeah. So, but then yes, you are absolutely right. Even I have to get into that fitness routine completely. If I have to take care of myself, I cannot just, you know, sit back at home and say that, okay, I have breastfed my child, I am risk free. ऐसा कभी भी नहीं होगा और किसी के साथ भी
There's a
नहीं
saying.
होगा.
There's a saying that take care of your body. That's the only place you have to live in.
What a wonderful point. What a wonderful point. And I hope people are listening to this. So, moving on, doctor, routine testing की बात. हम तब तक एक्शन नहीं लेते हैं जब तक स्यापा नहीं पड़ जाता, right? सरल भाषा में अगर मैं कहूँ. So, what kind of routine testing is involved in this? And जब diagnose हो जाए अगर, तो उसका treatment क्या है? ये सब थोड़ा अगर आप हमें बताएं.
So I'll make it very simple. Between the age of 25 to 40, self-breast examination once a month. Once a month. That's all what is required for general population. General population means those who do not have any family history of breast cancer. So once a month,
Okay.
self-breast examination up till the age of 25 to 40. And after the age of 40, the usual recommendation is annual mammography and a clinical breast examination once a year.
Okay, that is after the age
40
of
years.
40 years.
40 years.
Okay, okay. So I was under this impression that the age is 35.
No,
for
it is 40
mammogram.
years. unless until somebody has a familial breast history and have been tested positive for a genetic mutation, in those patients, generally a breast MRI is recommended, starting from the age of 25 years or 30 years or 10 years before the youngest case in the family. Say, for example, somebody had a breast cancer at 45 years of age, then the next generation must start screening at the age of 35 years. There is something called a genetic premonition. That means the cancer occurs in the next generation 10 years earlier.
I see. Okay. And talking about the different options, treatment options available, for the management of breast cancer.
So see, breast cancer is a very complex disease. People understand breast cancer as one disease, but it is not one disease.
Yes.
Simply put, from the oncologist standpoint, breast cancer के कम से कम 4 different subtypes होते हैं. So it can vary from a very low grade disease to a very high grade aggressive disease. Many people understand कि हमारी एक फलाना हमारे रिलेटिव थे, उनको तो कैंसर हुआ, उनकी तो कीमो भी नहीं हुई, उनको तो सर्जरी कर दी, उन्होंने तो फिर कुछ एक टैबलेट ली और वो तो अभी भी ठीक है, 10 साल 15 साल निकल गए. और हमारे फलाना जो कोई थे जी, वो ऊपर रहते थे, उनको कैंसर हुआ, उनको तो कीमो भी हुई, उनको सब कुछ हुआ, वो तो अब है नहीं, and she passed away. So it can happen so variedly, and people think that the doctor who has treated that patient, that must be a better doctor. So it's not about that. It's about the biology of the tumor, which general public doesn't understand. General public understand कि stage क्या है. Stage तो समझ में आता है, but biology समझ में नहीं आती. So it is very important to understand that breast cancer is divided into 4 subtypes. It can vary from a very low grade to a very high grade disease, and the treatment can vary accordingly. But usual treatment is surgery followed by chemotherapy, followed by radiotherapy, followed by hormone therapy. Hormone therapy is in the form of tablet which is taken for 5 years. But simply put, sometimes in aggressive tumors, जहाँ ट्यूमर बहुत aggressive होता है, वहाँ पे हम कई बार थोड़ा सा सीक्वेंस को बदल देते हैं. उसमें कीमोथेरेपी पहले करते हैं, फिर सर्जरी करते हैं, फिर रेडियोथेरेपी करते हैं, और फिर हार्मोन थेरेपी वगैरह करते हैं अगर करनी होती है तो. So usually the treatment lasts 7 to 8 months अगर कीमोथेरेपी करनी पड़ती है. बहुत लो ग्रेड कैंसर्स में कई बार हम सर्जरी करके कीमोथेरेपी करते ही नहीं है, उनको जरूरत ही नहीं होती है, and they have 90% and excess survival. So in today's world, if well managed, I think cure rate of breast cancer hovers around 80 to 90%. If detected on time and well managed, survival rates and cure rates in breast cancer are around 80-90%, or sometimes even in excess of 90%.
My God. Wonderful.
So it's very important that the patient is made to understand the biology of the disease, how do we subtype the disease, and then take the treatment call. Treatment subtyping के बाद ही करना होता है.
Exactly. I think that's the reason that we are trying to make people aware through this conversation, and of course by celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, Doctor, talking about the side effects of the treatments, that you said that there are different types और उस हिसाब से ही treatment होता है. But still talking about the साइड इफेक्ट्स, ऐसे कौन कौन से साइड इफेक्ट्स हैं, ऐसा क्या है जो आई एम श्योर लोगों के दिमाग में भी होता होगा, इफ आई हैव टू ऑप्ट फॉर दिस इज द ओनली ऑप्शन, इफ आई गेट बेटर, उसके बाद क्या होगा?
राइट. सो सिंपली पुट, सी एक्यूट साइड इफेक्ट्स तो होंगे ही थेरेपी के. ऐसा नहीं है कि थेरेपी के साइड इफेक्ट्स नहीं है. नोबडी इज क्लेमिंग कि वी आर गिविंग यू, हम कोई मीठी गोली तो नहीं दे रहे आपको, कीमोथेरेपी दे रहे हैं तो साइड इफेक्ट्स तो होगा. कोई प्रसाद नहीं बट रहा. Right, so side effects are there, but the good thing is जैसे जैसे development in chemotherapy has happened, वैसे वैसे side by side development for side effects control has also happened. Right, so पहले एक जमाना था जब vomitings बहुत होती थी, अब नहीं होती vomitings. There are nth number of good drugs to control the vomiting. Now people don't vomit with chemotherapy. Vomiting used to be one of the most dreaded side effects of chemotherapy. पहले ब्लड काउंट्स कम हो जाते थे, इन्फेक्शन हो जाता था. ब्लड काउंट्स को बढ़ाने के लिए इंजेक्शंस आ गए हैं ताकि आपकी इम्यूनिटी लो ना हो. सो द टेक होम मैसेज इज दैट एज देयर इज इंप्रूवमेंट इन द कीमोथेरेपीज, देयर इज आल्सो इंप्रूवमेंट इन साइड इफेक्ट कंट्रोल मेडिसिन्स, wherein side effects can be controlled and most patients will be able to tolerate their chemotherapy quite well. मतलब अच्छे से सहन हो जाती है. हाँ, इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंसेस हो सकते हैं, किसी की सहन शक्ति अलग है, किसी की सहन
Correct.
शक्ति नहीं है, बट 90%
Correct.
फीमेल जिनको ब्रेस्ट कैंसर होता है उनको कीमोथेरेपी से, सर्जरी से वेल कंट्रोल्ड साइड इफेक्ट्स होते हैं एंड मैनेजेबल साइड इफेक्ट्स रहते हैं. ज्यादातर लोग साइड इफेक्ट्स सहन कर लेते हैं. अगर नहीं कर पाते तो हम कीमोथेरेपी और बाकी चीजों की डोजेस को थोड़ा थोड़ा कम कर देते हैं. कुछ लॉन्ग टर्म साइड इफेक्ट्स होते हैं, जैसे कुछ ड्रग्स से न्यूरोपैथी हो जाती है, टिंगलिंग, नमनेस इन द टिप्स ऑफ फिंगर्स. जहां ब्रेस्ट सर्जरी होती है वहां पे थोड़ा पेन
अच्छा.
रहना, बट वो सब चीजें फिजियोथेरेपी वगैरह से भी ठीक हो जाती है. बाकी पेशेंट के
ये
परसेप्शन पे भी
ग्रेट.
होता है, कोई कितनी हेल्दी तरीके से उसको एक्सेप्ट करके फिजियोथेरेपी करता है. कुछ लोग नहीं करते हैं फिजियोथेरेपी, फिर वो दे सफर स्लाइटली लॉन्गर विद साइड इफेक्ट्स. सो लॉट ऑफ कंट्रीब्यूशन इज रिक्वायर्ड फ्रॉम द पेशेंट साइड आल्सो.
Absolutely. So it depends on how disciplined you are and how religiously you follow the instructions given by
Right,
the doctor post your
right.
treatment, post your surgery. So इसमें counseling का एक बहुत बड़ा role है, doctor. I would want to know about this, that how important, how crucial is counseling before you start the treatment, and I'm sure you do that on daily basis,
So
a day
we
in and day
are
out.
supposed to do
So
that.
please,
Because of time
of
constraints,
course.
sometimes it's people are not able to do it. But मेरे को लगता है counseling is very very important, because counseling is what if the first counseling is done properly, then the patient understands the science behind it. If you understand the science behind it, then everything falls in place. And it takes a while, because patient को तो नहीं पता ना biology, patient ने तो medical science नहीं पढ़ा है. तो आपको you have to start
Correct.
from the very basic thing कि breast कैसे develop होता है, हार्मोन्स कैसे रिलीज होते हैं, हार्मोन्स कैसे एक्ट करते हैं ब्रेस्ट सेल के ऊपर, नॉर्मल सेल के ऊपर कैसे एक्ट करते हैं जब ब्रेस्ट डेवलपमेंट होती है, तो कैंसर के ऊपर कैसे काम करेंगे, उनके सब टाइप्स क्या क्या हैं, सब टाइप्स के हिसाब से ये ट्रीटमेंट जो हम बता रहे हैं वो क्यों बता रहे हैं. देन वी ऑल्सो एक्सप्लेन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ मेडिकल साइंस. अब 1970 से पहले कीमोथेरेपी नहीं होती थी ब्रेस्ट में. 1970 में सिर्फ सर्जरी होती थी और 5-year सर्वाइवल रेट ऑफ ब्रेस्ट कैंसर वाज 30%. Today, I told you just now that 5-year survival rate or cure rate is now 80-90%. So how did we move from 30% to 90%? It has happened
Of
over
course,
5
by
decades. 5 decades it took us
yes.
for the chemotherapy development to happen, so that we are sitting at 90% today. So
Correct.
I explained the entire
Correct.
history of medical science of last 5 decades, that is how we reached where we have reached. More than 1 lakh women across the world participated in clinical trial. भाई जब क्लिनिकल ट्रायल हो रहा था तब तो नहीं पता था कि यू आर गोइंग टू द बेस्ट आर्म और यू आर गोइंग टू द वर्स्ट आर्म. अब तो ट्रायल में थे,
Exactly.
you could have got harmed by the clinical trial. So 1 lakh women actually sacrificed themselves in the name of scientific progress. That is how we could reach
Exactly.
to the current level. So हम सब कुछ समझाते हैं, and it takes almost about 1 hour to 1.5 hours of counseling, the first session. And after that, I'll assure you that everything falls in place, because एक बार the scientific basis और logic समझ में आ जाता है ना, उसके बाद ट्रीटमेंट को एक्सेप्ट करना बहुत आसान हो जाता है.
Correct. I think doctors play an important role in this, not just the counseling part, और सिर्फ patient ही नहीं, patient की family भी.
Exactly.
Because सब लोग सिर्फ आप पर ही निर्भर कर रहे हैं उस टाइम पे. They're just looking up to you that okay, this is the
So
only
that
guide,
type of
only
counseling
man.
is very, very important. The initial counseling.
Exactly. So, ये तो था about the mental part of this. But talking about the financial part of this treatment, वो भी I'm sure आसान नहीं होता होगा. So, इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा idea आप हमें दें. Are there any possibilities to decrease the cost of this treatment?
So, I think उसकी सबसे पहली responsibility patient की है. You detect the cancer early, your finances will be taken care of. I'll tell you very simply.
Oh, great.
If you have stage 1 cancer, you undergo surgery, likely you will not require chemotherapy, you will not require radiation therapy, and you will require only hormone therapy. The cost of treatment is 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees for breast surgery. You go to stage 3 and your cure rate in stage 1 is 90% excess. You go to stage 3, you have detected it late. Now you'll require chemotherapy, you'll require surgery also, you'll require radiotherapy also, and then also your cure rate is decreased to 50-60%.
Correct.
So the first responsibility is of the patient to detect their problem early and come to the health facility earlier than late. Rest cost, I think overall cost of treatment is increasing, definitely is increasing as the inflation is rising. It is always important to have a good health insurance.
Okay.
And
Nice.
usually doctors try and help their patients to combat with the cost of treatment in whatever way they can. But of course, good treatment comes at a cost. And most of the newer drugs are patent protected, so they also come at a cost. In India, usually, whenever a new drug is launched, it is launched at a India specific pricing, which is lower than the international marketing. So I think, and of course, the government temperament is to decrease the cost of treatment as far as they can. Last year, the government of India brought down the prices of most of the chemotherapy drugs. उन्होंने price control में कर दिया, जिसकी वजह से cost of treatment has come down. So definitely we try and help the patients and in some way or the other by decreasing the cost of treatment. And I think the responsibility is to have a good health insurance and be aware of your own body so that you can bring it early to the notice of the doctor. So that will definitely contain the cost.
That's nice. Good to know that. So, doctor, ये जो time है, this time is very crucial for each one of us, especially for people who are suffering from breast cancer, जिनका treatment चल रहा है. So, इस time पे आपके क्या suggestions होंगे? Because मेरी भी I have a friend and she is a breast cancer survivor and she got breast cancer when she was breastfeeding her second child. So, she told me once that कितना मुश्किल है उसके लिए इस वक्त पे ये सोचना भी that she will step out of home. So what are the suggestions from you for people and the families जिनकी family में किसी को breast cancer है, आप क्या suggestion उनको देना चाहेंगे इस वक्त के लिए, क्या advice
So you're asking specific to COVID time, na?
Absolutely.
So see, cancer treatment cannot be held. मतलब आप cancer treatment को नहीं रोक सकते COVID के डर से. अब ये तो समझ में आ रहा है कि COVID कोई 1-2 महीने की बात तो रह नहीं गई है. ये तो लगता है कि अब सालों भर चलता रहेगा ऐसे ही. So you have to take all the universal precaution and don't delay your cancer treatment. Cancer is not going to stop because of COVID. मैं ये बता सकता हूँ कि कोविड टाइम में जब लॉकडाउन था तब तो लोग आ भी नहीं पा रहे थे, चाह के भी नहीं आ पा रहे थे. तो हमारे पास काफी पेशेंट ऐसे आए जो काफी डिलेड आए, मतलब उनका कैंसर काफी बढ़ चुका था. एंड ऑफ कोर्स जितना ज्यादा कैंसर बढ़ेगा उतनी ज्यादा मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, उतना ज्यादा खर्चा होएगा और रिजल्ट भी कम मिलेगा. So don't delay your symptoms. Take all the universal precaution of COVID and don't delay your cancer treatment. This is the very strong message I would like to give. Because cancer is not going to, you are only going to compound the problem. You're only going to compound your problems by delaying. COVID is here to stay, as we can see.
So that's the sad reality of current times. You are absolutely right, and I think इस सच्चाई को, इस कड़वे घूंट को हम जैसे तैसे पिएं और अपने precautions को लें, वही इस वक्त पे बेहतर होगा. So, Dr. Manish, it was so good to have you, and thank you so much for sparing some time for us and trying to educate our listeners about breast cancer and breast health. So, thank you so much. अपने time
My best wishes to you and everybody who is listening. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.